Hello, I'm John Fox from Tunnel John on the West, and I've just gotten myself one of those. This is a terrible way. I'm having an Outer Worlds adventure, by the way. I've got myself a new perk, but the cost of a floor. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. So phobic dexterity, I don't know what that means, but I guess -1 to perception, -1 to temperament. Is that permanent or just... I think that might be permanent. Oh well, I needed something to make this game a little harder anyway. I mean, I got a perk at the same time, but... Oh, there you are. I've got the smoke. I've got the smoke.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Got some good news. I have your cigarette case you lost.
You're shitting me.
I'm not saying it wasn't a hassle to get, but here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
See you around then. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the map. I think we've been everywhere now, though. Yeah, it looks like it. It's great, let's teleport back. Amphosilin. Good for what ails ya. Fight what nature inflicts. I'd buy these posters if they were available.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness.
I convinced the outlaws that staying would be hazardous for their health.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
Yes, here it is.
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons?
Oh, I didn't realise I was supposed to not kill the mother. Oh well, never mind. I gassed the young beast, but I was forced to kill the mother.
That complicates the equation somewhat. No matter, I have the research. Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand?
Was there anything else?
Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes?
I believe it has something to do with reducing food requirements and thereby lowering costs.
Yes, but that doesn't quite ring true. There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why.
Medical 30. Reducing the appetites of people performing physical labour is potentially life-threatening.
By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that?
Well, you've got your research. That's what's important here, right?
That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me. All I cared about before was Byzantium. I believed getting there was everything, that my life would finally have meaning.
Why can't I do that one? You've been sold a bill of goods. I would refuse to play that game if I were you.
That's easy for you to say. You're not trapped like I am.
Who's keeping you trapped?
I...
Level 14, baby! Okay, so it was grey because I already had it. So, couple into there. Let's see if there's anything on its way. Yeah, medical is. I mean, it's good doing nothing at 60 anyway. Oh well, sorry, I confirmed accidentally, didn't I? And another book! Okay, so I'm not reading these out down. Yeah, let's do consumable weight.
Yes?
I had some questions.
I suppose you've earned it.
Your co-workers have been doing some off-the-book experimenting.
Oh, really? Who?
Vaughn's been extracting organic compounds from rats to sell on the black market.
That underhanded swine. I'll have him sorted out at once. Such a thing should be within even Porter's limited abilities.
Orson's been up to no good experimenting on some sort of weapon.
Orson? Good. It will keep him from wasting my time. Sounds like he might actually be doing something useful for once.
Talk about something
I
else.
suppose you've earned it.
I'm still not sure what... I understand all the secrecy.
It's highly illegal to have brought the Raptidons to Terra, too. The research done on them before Monarch was left to the dregs was too promising to just abandon, so here we are.
And the corporation wouldn't have come to your aid? Really?
You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo could be connected to what we're doing here, they'd be ruined. Everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin is to be exposed. Plausible deniability is everything.
How'd you end up here?
I grew up in a Spacer's Choice township. My own personal pit of despair. Test marks were high enough, so I set to becoming a scientist. But I didn't relish returning when my studies were done. I'd no desire to spend my life finding better ways to churn out worthless goods. My fellow Spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning.
Like researching dyed toothpaste.
Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end.
Why did you think it was a betrayal?
Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance.
Fair enough. Gladys Orson.
Oh, hello. Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
No, who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
Got them right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Hold on. Force weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
Persuade 45. These are valuable schematics. I could sell them for quite profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Actually, I already have a buyer for these, so I'm going to just keep them.
I might have guessed. Such are the risks when hiring mercenaries. Very well. I have got no ability to stop you.
Aw.
Without those schematics, I'll never be able to repair this pistol. What am I going to do with this useless hunk of junk?
Pay 100 bits. I could buy it off you for a few bits.
Well, it's not like I have a choice in the matter. Here, take it. Now leave, and see that I am never again insulted by your presence.
Okay, I did that in a much more dickish way than I thought I would. Okay. Journal. View the Festus Mining Archive on Hawthorne's journal. Okay, did I do that correctly? Okay, I'm gonna save my game, but I might just... I'm tempted to just not do that.
Yes?
Oh. What a relief. You hold... Anton would have just given them to Porter with... Sadly, so be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Deal.
Much obliged. Here are your bids. Now, let's see here. Attach this, twist that, apply a little pressure, and... voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematics from me, perhaps I'll get you the first model, hot off the presses. I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you. I believe we have nothing...
Okay, I like that a lot more. Also, it's now got a lot more DPS. The scary and powerful handgun is standard issue for Earth's Directorate Forces. And is made from weapons conglomerate Force on its own colony. Let's place this and is this Force? Yeah, I'm really glad I did it like that. I know I can teleport, but I want to shoot something. That was cold and empty. Which is probably better than cold and full, but still.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of...
Let's save my game.
no less than 10,000 bits.
Come on, you bastards, where are you? Alright.
Get up! Come on!
I guess I'll do a pinch. Doesn't really charge. Is we here? Anyway, let's just go. As soon as I get a new chargeable weapon. Who's Gladys? Oh, she's on the groundbreaker, yes. Possibly should have kept those. No, I wanted the gun. Because it was a special quest. More important than Gladys. Still, we can move on now.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Then I'll see.
Notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
Okay, but who's Sam?
Come on, Ellie, Sam ain't people. I guess he can be Chairman Rockwell on that one cameo appearance.
I heard they had an automech read those lines because the actors were afraid of offending the chairman. Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss.
Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
You have a favourite among the crew? It's me, right?
Define favorite.
Someone you like the most?
I see. In that case, my favorite is Sam.
Good. That's good.
And I'm sure I rank as your favorite autonomous digital astrogator. I am pleased we have that settled. Was that all you wanted to ask me? You seem hesitant to discuss what's actually troubling you. Perhaps there is something you wanted to confess?
I killed your captain. It was an accident. I'm sorry.
How? How did he die?
He was crushed under my escape pod.
I told him not to go because of his head injury. I knew that likely, but I never thought. I need a moment to process this. Though I am not certain why, as it does not change the outcome. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
Are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Your secret is that you are in love with Alex Hawthorne.
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
You're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment.
Woohoo!
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Oh yeah, continue. Not really keen on Felix, but I figure he's the most relevant for the Groundbreaker. I think they should have made him look younger, if that's what they were going for. Because I sort of get the idea that, like, he's just a kid and he's got potential and I'm pouring, potential into him. That sounds really weird. But he just doesn't look that young.
Yeah, but isn't the savior a groundbreaker? What can I do for you?
That's fine.
Be seeing you.
There's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
It's almost time for today's episode of the...
I investigated that distress signal from the Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
I love that they're all bad. I found the toothpaste formula, but then I unfound it.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
I acquired some research on Raptidon Musk, but I've found another buyer.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught.
I found a prototype weapon schematic from Force, but I lost it.
Bless your slippery little fingers. Isn't that just a shame? Prototype schematics go for a fair handful of bits around here.
I think that's it.
Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way.
Yeah, I did kind of scream.
I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Did I find another Musk? Okay, thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay, what am I doing now then? You know what? I actually do have 10,000 bits now. Ugh, it's expensive. Okay, what? Okay, Gladys offered you a job investigating the distress signal. But I did that.
Gracious. I was just sitting...
That offer from before.
Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in?
I'll buy the Stellar Bay nav key.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
So yeah, I should have brought back one of those things for her, but never mind.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terra on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? Well, I know Monarch's a moon, but I think it counts anyhow.
This is Halcyon News. You interrupt your regularly scheduled
Okay, where's the way out?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate...
Okay, a little bit grumpy that I'd spend all that money, but I guess I wasn't really doing anything with it.
C&P chicken and potatoes at C&P $2
Make this conversation worth my time, Captain.
I got the nav key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Yeah, I think I would have got a lot more money. Well, I mean, I would have lost less money had I just not handed in one of those free quests. I just need to be paying attention, and I wasn't. What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How unconventional, asking for a friend.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Yeah. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
Hang on, getting the muscadons to breed is really difficult. How did they get... You know what? I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Sounds shady. Anything else I should know about Monarch?
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
No, Bavati. We'll teleport, shall we? So we're going to Monarch now. Fallbrook. If I think my friend's on level 17, catching her up is probably a good idea. That planet was pretty small. Somehow I managed to screw it up still.
I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Put him on the screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Hotbed of political activity sounds like fun.
I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Got some questions for you.
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
Alright, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
I don't think I really need to talk to him. Let's go to Monarch then. Can I go to Scylla? Let's go to Stellar Bay landing pad. Hang on, if I say here... So it seems like I can. Hang on. Stellar Bay. Yes. That's Scylla. How big do you think Scylla's gonna be? I guess I'll do Monarch first. What's this one? Yeah, fine, let's not overthink it.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Sweet. Victor and Ellie, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'll be bringing the robot anymore. A little bit too powerful. Might want to get rid of this gun, though. I guess it depends on what I'm shooting at. Well, that's quite pretty. Let's see if I've got better stuff for them. $238. $190. 276. Oh yeah, 190. Okay, right button. 59. Cool. Not quite yet, John. 16, 24. $11. 26. Cool. I have no idea if it's a bad idea putting them in heavy armor or not. Insert captain's identification cartridge into initiate remote landing. That guy looks grim. Don't think I want to jump down. I've got agoraphobia, don't I?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
You just told me to fuck off. What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Fen Sefric.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
It depends. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
Oh, You're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Pasta sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Cool. Hmm. 29. Grab. This stuff, of course. Though I'm low on money. You know what? I must have gotten loads of money from those things, because I seem to remember only having like 2,000. Yeah, again, I only really buy those things.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peels, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Well, I don't have a yacht, but hopefully it'll be fine.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place.
Are you gonna join my crew?
Away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
You look really unique for everyone else in this game. Keep listening.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby wrapped stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Do you think this is our player 6? Friend Severick, are you always this drunk?
If you think this is drunk, I gotta... you need to get out more. Sit. Partake. Buy me a drink and let's chat.
Sure, another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told you can help me find the information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. Okay. I'm going to save again. We're going to find out if that's a new character or not in the next episode. I've been John Proxy on channel John on the West. I've been having an Outer Worlds adventure. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.